You must be the mystics of Yunque's summit. I am Damian Blackwood, head of the special development company Porcelumex, under the Tops Alliance. It's been a long time since Yunque's summit last visited Waifei Peninsula. For an airship accident to occur upon your return and within my jurisdiction, please accept my deepest apologies. I hear Yunque Summit has become a partner of Mayor Mayflower. May I assume that your return was also at his behest?
That's right. We are indeed under the Mayor's commission to investigate the situation within Lemnian Hollow. I'll ask a disciple to send you the official commission mandate later.
Just as I thought. However, I should notify you that the situation inside Lemnian Hollow is rather delicate. Porcelumex owns mining and refining equipment in the porcelain production areas. I urge you to stay clear to avoid any complications. After all, we must ensure that porcelain production and supply remain uninterrupted.
Uninterrupted production? But I just heard something about a safety accident inside the hollow from the workers. It was probably your irresponsible mining that caused the problem to begin with.
That's right. The safety incident Fufu mentioned can affect the Hollow. Naturally, Yunque Summit must investigate.
Yes, there was an accident, but we've already locked down the affected area according to protocol and have provided aid and compensation to the workers. For the safety of everyone here, again, I urge you to avoid entering the porcelain production side. And finally, just a friendly reminder, the porcelain mines are one of the Tops Alliance's critical assets. It's in your best interest not to dig too deep, whether you're Yunque Summit or any other big name. That's all I shall say for now. This is my contact information. I bid you all farewell.
Hello, everyone. It's been a while.
Huh? Damian?
I've already heard what happened. I apologize for not being able to speak to you all in person. After all, I am public enemy #1 right now. I'd always suspected Dr. Lore's motives weren't so simple, but I never thought the Exaltists were pulling the strings behind him. With things the way they are now, clearing up the rumors is nearly impossible. And I just got word that several anti-corruption medicine supply points in the Hollow were destroyed earlier today.
I wouldn't put it past the Exaltists. By cutting off the medicine supply, they'll be able to distribute alleviating water to even more people during tonight's gathering.
Yes, my thoughts exactly. It won't be easy to clear up the rumors, but I might be able to tap into an emergency supply channel to distribute anti-corruption medicine to those gathered. That might prevent another corruption outbreak in the city. So, I have a favor to ask. Would it be possible to set up the medicine supply point near Swabian Temple? It'll be much harder for anyone to sabotage with you keeping an eye on it.
You mean you want us to manage the medicine distribution?
That's right. Please, rest assured. This batch of medicine will be provided by the city authorities and distributed to all citizens for free. Porcelumex will cover all the costs and losses.
Free anti-corruption medicine? That'll cost a fortune. But it'll definitely bring people here and give us a chance to explain the truth.
Yes. I can spread the word to the workers too. They'll come and get the medicine, and we'll make sure they hear what's really going on.
Let's do it then. We'll manage the supply point and prevent further chaos in the city tonight. We'll also try to find a way to stop that gathering in the Hollow ASAP.
Thank you. I'll leave it to you then, mystics of Swabian Temple.
Ah, the mystics from Yunque Summit have arrived. As the host, having at least you two and Master Pan show up for this dinner banquet is truly an honor.
Mr. Damian, it seems like you're a little disappointed that our Shifu couldn't make it today.
Not at all. You're all disciples that Ishwin Shifu trusts deeply. Even from afar in Yunque's summit, she entrusted you to attend on her behalf. This in itself is a gesture I can appreciate. Please, make yourselves at home tonight and enjoy the banquet. If there's anything you'd like to eat that's not being served, just let me know directly.
Mr. Damian, with so many people here for the safety inspection, do you even have time to worry about our dinner?
It's part of my responsibility to take care of the guests, but I understand what you mean, Master Bell. Considering that the Exaltus appeared in Yphae Peninsula, and Porcelumex is responsible for security, I might seem a bit too relaxed.
You seem to be in a pretty good mood, Mr. Damian. With so many people here for the safety inspection, I expected you to be a little more on edge.
Your words always cut straight to the point, Master Bell, and I've always admired that. With the Exaltus appearing in Yphae Peninsula, and Porcelumex being held responsible for security, I'm probably coming off as too relaxed. To be honest with you both, although my official title is General Manager of Porcelumex and Yphae Peninsula, my main responsibility is actually overseeing production. Hollow Security was originally managed by someone else, who was appointed by corporate executives. Though, of course, they have since been relieved of that responsibility.
I understand now. No wonder you were so willing to provide clues earlier, Mr. Damian. Seems like you had already anticipated the situation. Sounds like you're about to take over security duties, too. Congrats on moving up another rung at Porcelumex.
Come now. No need to be cheeky. Things have been rather difficult for me. I'm lucky just to be holding on to my current role, especially with how nerve-wracking it's been getting everything ready for the security investigation. But after seeing the guest list with my own eyes earlier, I finally felt a bit of relief.
Oh? Why's that?
Ha! Why don't you have a look for yourselves? There are quite a few guests at tonight's banquet, but in reality, they all fall into just a few categories. All these elegantly dressed guests are senior officials from TOPS. The fact that everyone who was invited has turned up is a clear indicator that the connection between TOPS and Porcelumex remains strong. Their presence allows us to demonstrate to the military and government that TOPS is fully committed to the safety of Yphae Peninsula. We also sent invitations to the relevant city government departments, but no one showed up, which suggests that the government doesn't want to get involved in the sensitive matters happening between TOPS and the military in Yphae Peninsula. They would prefer to steer clear and let us work things out on our own.
I heard that TOPS and the military often butt heads over Porcelume issues, but it seems the situation is even worse than I imagined.
It is a serious matter, but not something we avoid discussing. The military is the biggest buyer of porcelain, and by controlling Yphae Peninsula, TOPS essentially controls their most critical resource. So, it would prove quite difficult if the military chooses to take this chance to cause trouble.
It seems that knowing who's from the military guest list is the key to understanding the situation.
Correct. Do you see that lady over there? She's the military's representative.
But she's not wearing a Defense Force uniform. Isn't this supposed to be a formal event?
That's because Missy Zolda is not a military officer. She's a research consultant. Instead of sending high-ranking officers, they hired a civilian to attend, which sends a clear message. They don't intend to investigate this matter further. Of course, though production was limited after the corruption incident, Porcelumex didn't delay any orders from the military. So, it appears they have acknowledged our sincerity.
No wonder you're so relaxed now. There's no more pressure from TOPS executives, the government, or the military. But what about the rest of the guests? I see a lot of older individuals here too.
Those are members of the inspection team, leading experts in the ether industry. They'll be overseeing the security investigation while providing us with valuable insights. It took great effort to invite these academic giants.
Dear guests, may I have your attention for just a moment? It is my pleasure to welcome each and every one of you here today.
Looks like it's time for the real hosts to give their speech.
Mr. Damian, Those two must be your direct superiors, right?
That's right. After the fall of the old capital, Porcelumex's management went through a major reshuffle. Those two were the ultimate victors, but now they're secretly competing against each other.
Is it okay for you to be talking about your superiors like that?
I completely trust both of you, so I feel comfortable speaking openly. The previous head of security was one of Ferox's trusted subordinates, but now he's been dismissed. Both of the big bosses are eager to fill that position with their own people. The reason I was able to become the nominal head of Wi-Fi Peninsula was because I don't belong to either side, so I can't disrupt the balance of power in this competition. But the price of remaining neutral is that I've completely lost any chance of moving up. And if I were to take sides, it could come at a fatal cost, destroying everything I've worked so hard to build.
We will work closely with everyone here to reinforce our security measures and deliver a report to the public that we can be proud of. Ladies and gentlemen, the safety inspection will officially begin tomorrow. For now, please relax and enjoy the banquet.
Wow, the big shots have finally finished their speeches. Thank you both for accompanying me. It's the only reason my good mood's still intact. Enjoy the banquet. I've got to go face some heat from my superiors now. If you'll excuse me. The time fields. Not only one of the oldest noble families in New Eridu, but also a renowned name in the field of science. The patent for the anti-corruption medicine widely used on the market today belongs to your grandfather. If this respected and prestigious surname appears on the investigation team roster, the citizens will surely feel more at ease.
You flatter me. It's just that my grandfather is seriously ill right now, so I really don't think he can handle this.
You misunderstand me. As I just said, all I need is this surname to appear on the list. Aren't you a time field as well?
But I'm just a student. I'm nothing like my grandfather.
Miss, I'm sure you've heard that the corruption outbreak in Wi-Fi Peninsula is closely tied to the failure of anti-corruption medicine. Porcelumex has every right to file a lawsuit against your family and hold you accountable. The reason? Your family concealed major risks involved in the purification process of the medicine.
That's complete nonsense. It was clearly the Exaltists who...
So what? The media doesn't care about the truth. They just want to see a once honorable family brought to ruin. Miss, the honor of the Timefield family now rests entirely on your shoulders. Think carefully, for your ailing grandfather's sake. I wouldn't want anything unfortunate to happen to the old man either. I must be seeing things. Not only do we have Yunque's summit, but also Miss Timefield and Miss Isolde all together. What's brought all of you here? Looks like you've set up quite the surprise for me, Master Bell. Now, if you'd be so kind as to explain. So, Ferox has been colluding with the Exaltists and running a secret lab in the Hollow. Now he's kidnapped your companion, and what's more, he's also planning to destroy all the evidence? Master Bell, do you truly understand the implications of this?
It means there's a solid opportunity right in front of you now. Mr. Damian, Ferox's actions seriously threaten the safety of Wi-Fi Peninsula and even Porcelumex's future. If we work together to stop him, not only can we keep Wi-Fi safe, but you'll also get rid of a major obstacle in your career.
I cannot deny that things would be much easier for me with Ferox out of the picture. But if we catch him now, I'm afraid Wi-Fi Peninsula will have much more than just a safety inspection to worry about.
It may damage the company's reputation in the short term, but if you're the one bringing this to light during the safety inspection, neither the government nor the Defense Force will have anything against you. And in the long run, it shows people Porcelumax's sincerity and commitment.
You certainly make some good points. But emphasizing the upsides while avoiding mention of the potential risks isn't exactly a recipe for healthy cooperation. I was assuming our success when I said that Wi-Fi Peninsula would have more to worry about. But what if we fail? Time's running out. Once Ferox destroys the evidence, all your accusations will turn into baseless defamation. And if that happens, no one will emerge unscathed, myself included. Let me reiterate. You are, without a doubt, dangling an enticing opportunity in front of me. But there's nothing solid enough for me to go all in on. For the sake of our friendship, I can pretend today didn't happen. I'll take my leave now. Good luck, everyone.
Wait!
Have something to say, Miss Timefield?
Mr. Damian, I have just what you need. If you can help us with our upcoming mission, I, as the heir of the Timefield family, promise that once it's done, I'll hand over the family's patent rights for anti-corruption medicine to Porcelumax. For free.
Hold on, Alice. What are you saying?
Oh. For free?
That's right. You have many workers in the Hollow in Wi-Fi Peninsula, and those patent fees you pay us are a pretty hefty dent in your budget every year. In addition, acquiring this patent will surely advance other research related to corruption. And I know Porcelumax is eager to break free from Jonathan Consortium. So, Mr. Damian, is this offer enough to get you in on this gamble?
I didn't think the Timefield princess could muster the courage to look me straight in the eye and speak like this. You've truly impressed me.
Are we in agreement, then?
If the heir of the Timefield family is putting her chips on the table, backing down now would only make me look like a coward. I've arranged for the cable car. I'll operate it myself and get you across.
You're gonna operate it yourself?
If we wish to keep the Defense Force's presence under wraps, I can't just leave such an important task to someone else.
Can you actually operate the cable car?
I'm not the kind who just sits back and barks orders like a washed-up kingpin. You should be grateful I have these skills. This is way too important to leave to someone else. But let's get one thing straight. If you fail, I'll cut ties with you faster than you can blink. I'll act as if I were forced to start the cable car. As for whether I can convince them, well, that'll be in the hands of fate.
That's fine. It's more than enough for now.
All right. Have we established the rescue team?
So you had a backup plan all along.
Just a survival strategy I've picked up as I climbed the ladder. All right. Have we established the rescue team?
It's settled. The first group will be Belle, Alice, and Obel Squad. Once Yishuan Sifu gets here, I'll act as her proxy and escort her into the Hollow as backup. She's on her way to Phylum Heights now.
Adding Yishuan Shifu to the mix should certainly improve our chances.
If we are the ones to bring Ferox out of the Hollow, it'll certainly raise some eyebrows. So, I'll leave the cleanup to all you Yunquei Summit Masters.
It's reassuring to see how perceptive you are, Miss Isolde.
Right, Alice. About transferring the anti-corruption medicine patent. Are you sure that's okay?
Well, yesterday, as Grandpa's gotten a lot better, we talked. He said he completely supports my decision. He told me that he kept the patent mainly because maintaining some family assets cost money, and more importantly, he felt I wasn't ready to manage everything yet. But now he says he's not worried about me anymore. So it's time to let some things go. Without the income from the patent, I think he'll ask me to help with donating or selling some family assets that need a lot of funding to maintain. Like libraries and museums.
But is it really okay with, Damian? If he finds out you tricked him with your phrasing, he won't freak out and try to get back at your family, will he?
Without the anti-corruption medicine patent, the Timefield family no longer has anything left for him to use against us. I believe he'll understand that what we're doing shows our family's determination not to be pushed around by poor Solumex. Also, I don't think Mr. Damian is as cold-hearted as he seems. Besides, as a businessman, I'm sure he understands the value of knowing when to walk away.
Timefield opens anti-corruption medicine patent to the public. So she kept her promise and transferred the patent to poor Solumex. But at the same time, she gave it to everyone. We got played by a little brat. Looks like I really underestimated her.
Pardon the interruption, Mr. Damian. The files on the violations involving Ferox and the Exaltists have all been compiled. We also found a deployment list for Obscura. Please, have a look.
What's this all about? Over the past 6 months, the Exaltist Labs deployed more than 300 Obscura units in Wi-Fi Peninsula. Yet, not a single one has been retrieved. What on earth are they trying to do?
Reporting in!
Actually, I've already heard about Lucro personally entering the Hollow and the Major General's movements. Besides relocating Porcelumex and the Exaltist stock of Porcelume, they're rounding up trusted members who served under Ferox, including my poor colleagues who fled into the Hollow's labs, fearing a purge. The dust hasn't even settled, yet they're already discarding what they no longer need, proving that the only thing crueler than one ruthless boss is another. I have no place in TOPS any longer, and the Defense Force won't seek justice for a stray like me.
Even though you played a major role in taking down Ferox, your new boss won't tolerate you for long, will he?
Exactly. I can't stand stray dogs like you always sniffing out scraps to survive. Like I ever had a choice. I'm just trying to stay alive. Honestly, I was already planning to turn to you and Yunque Summit for help. Regardless of our differences, you are among the few in Wi-Fi Peninsula who have the power, care about justice, and are willing to hear me out. A stray like me is used to bowing and begging.
Unfortunately, no matter how much power we might have, we're just as constrained as you are now. I can't contact anyone at Yunque Summit for assistance either. But if it's just to keep you safe...
It's all right. Just when I was at my wit's end, Miss Savior appeared.
Hiya! I'm the Savior he was talking about. It's funny, most company employees usually see me as a disaster. Who would have thought I'd ever be called a savior?
Allow me to introduce you. This is Miss Zhao from TOPS, affiliated with the Krampus Compliance Authority.
Nice to meet you, Miss Zhao. The Krampus Compliance Authority. Is that the name of another company within TOPS? It doesn't sound as familiar to me as the other big companies.
That's alright. Most people haven't heard of it. Krampus isn't actually a company. Our role is to inspect, decide on, and enforce regulations. Brutal competition is an inherent flaw of the market system. For the members at the round table, it doesn't matter if a company's executives are tearing each other apart. However, the condition is that all actions by the company and its management must comply with the core rules and interests of the Alliance. The business game doesn't always let us play by the rules, That's the Round Table's mercy. But when those rule breakers go too far, the strict mother reaches out with her black branch. This time, poor Salumix has clearly stepped out of line.
I think I get why the corporations might see members of Krampus as a disaster. Even so, having regulators like you is probably a key reason TOPS has managed to maintain its strong position in the city.
So, it's not hard for you to understand why I see Miss Zhao as my savior, right?
We'll only know whether I'm your savior or your disaster once all the investigations are complete.
Better than letting someone like Lucro treat you like a fish on a chopping board, right?
Although he isn't really a friend, I do sort of get Damian's style. He's determined to survive this brutal game, but he's also someone who never crosses the line.
Huh. You've got sharp and beautiful eyes. I hope you'll never become the enemy of Krampus. And that when those eyes look at me again, they won't be filled with hostility, Miss Bell.